seems that Mixer is unable to connect. I don't know why. I'm gonna try restarting the stream. Just a moment, everyone. We should be back. Mixer looks like it's working now. I don't know what happened there. Mixer wasn't connecting at first, but it looks okay now. Okay, good. Brandon with the host on Mixer. Hey, first here. What's up? Such an effing horrible day at work in the heat. How's everyone? Man, I hate to hear that. Heat's been nasty here too. I don't want to be out in it. I feel sorry for you, man. And otherwise, everything is okay. Tonight should be very interesting. I think I had one of the weirdest dreams ever last night. I'll probably share that. I think I'll be sharing that for story time. 'Cause it's up there. It's a doozy. I'm gonna give this a minute or so longer because I had to restart the stream because Mixer was being weird. Mixer's okay now, of course, obviously. But at the beginning, it was not happy. I want to thank Saradak on Twitch for the auto host. We'll get into what happened last night here in just a moment. Get everyone up to speed. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and get everything situated here. Okay. Turn that off. Make sure everything's looking good. That's looking good. Shout out to Prongsley84 on Twitch for the auto host. Alright, I think everything is ready to go. Alright, so tonight's interesting because we'll log in here. So, as you'll be able to see, I did make it back home. That's right. Join the world, load the train. Let's go. I did make it back home. And it's a dark and stormy... I think it's still day, but it's a really bad thunderstorm. So I'm going to probably sleep here in just a moment. It'll probably take an entire day to get things situated. As you can tell, I don't have a lot on me. I found my home base, and I made a compass. Yeah, there's thunder and lightning. Let's go to sleep. Because I don't want those to be an issue. So, here's what happened for everyone that didn't see yesterday. So, here's our home. We went exploring. We had a map, and we were exploring this area southeast. So, we headed off. We went down through the river. We went down here. We explored a whole bunch of stuff along this area. We was coming back up this way. This is a continent. And we found our villages. We found all this great stuff that we found before when we were lost. And we were able to mark them on the map. Banners, the whole deal. Everything was great. On our way back, we slept. And we saw this cave just not far from the second village. We're like, oh, what's the worst that could happen? We broke our bed, and that's where we unscrewed up. That's where the problem was. We broke the bed, and we went into the cave. And there were a couple of zombies. Like, okay, no problem. We killed the zombies. And then a baby zombie come up behind him. Like, okay, baby zombie. I'm not happy about that, but we'll fight it. Then two more baby zombies came up. And as I was starting to panic, a fourth baby zombie came up. And we were soon very, very dead. We lost all our stuff. We spawned, because we broke our bed, back at World Spawn, which is the first death. As you can see, for now, we had 0 deaths. We're going to have to update all this stuff. All right, so we died, right? We died, and we started at World Spawn, and we haven't marked World Spawn. So what happened was we got lost, looking for home again, and we were terribly, terribly lost because I forgot what direction I came from. I actually went east. So spawn, if we're looking at our map that we have built, spawn is actually somewhere over, ignore this map. That's a buried treasure we've finished. Spawn is actually somewhere probably about here or here. Somewhere in here. And we went very, very far east. We went a little ways east. We made a jungle base. Then we went very far east. And we made home. Okay. So, unfortunately, because we kept going the wrong way, we realized we kept going the wrong way. We killed ourselves several times. We just drowned ourselves. We're like, we're going the wrong way. Obviously, this isn't working. We found a lot of other stuff. Like, the game taunted us because we found a couple other things. Anyway, I ended the stream, if you remember, if you were here. I ended the stream, still lost, and I said that off camera I would try to find my way, and I did. Eventually, I went east instead of every other direction. And found my jungle base, which then I was like, oh, well then I'm going once I found the jungle base, I went to the base, made a compass, because I have, a couple of things stored there, made a compass, used that to go find home. Because I knew I just had to keep going in the same direction I left, essentially. I did mark a sign from the jungle base to show the direction, and yeah, that's basically what happened. I died, so on stream I'm trying to remember, so I died to the zombies. I drowned myself at least twice, maybe even 3 times. And then I died once more, drowned myself in off camera. Again, going the wrong direction. So that's at least 5. I'm going to say 5. 5 deaths. So, we're going to start by updating that. 5. Okay. times lost is now also increased by just about as many times. Okay, so I was lost pretty much each time. And so died was lost, died was lost. So actually lost 4. Well, you could say basically 5 because I was lost until I found the jungle base. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade that one. Instead of 3+, it should say 8+. There we go. That goes up. And we had a kind of a can I join request last night. I believe we said it only really counts as a half. So we'll call it a half. So that would be 13.5 plus. There we go. All right, so those are upgraded. Now, to talk about the situation, a little more detail. If you aren't familiar, so zombies, and I assume baby zombies, are exactly the same way. Baby zombies, I'm going to go out here and, while I talk about this and just grab some stuff and do some farming. Baby zombies have a wonderful little, well, zombies in general have a wonderful little trait. They like to pick up items. And if they pick up items, they will not despawn. Now, because I dropped all my stuff and my inventory was pretty much full, odds are really good that all 4 of those baby zombies are still there guarding my stuff. Which means not only will I have to contend with the baby zombies, they will be using some of my stuff against me. So I need to devise a plan that is going to keep me safe from the zombies, yet allow me to kill them quickly enough that I won't, that I'll have time to pick up my stuff. It's not an easy plan, or it's not an easy idea, but what I'm thinking of, you see I found an extra lily pad. What I'm thinking of, where do I put the poisonous potato? I don't really know. I guess I'm going to want some more food. I don't want to take too much with me, just in case something happens. I don't even think I'll need the compass. Let's see. So what I'm thinking of doing is making a bow and arrow. Or, you know, making a bow and some arrows. And I'll take some cobble or something, dirt. And I'll pillar up. Basically, I'll go to the cave. I'll try to pillar up. Basically, when I see them, I'm going to try to pillar up. And just to high enough that they can't attack me. And I'll shoot down at them. That's maybe not the best idea. Maybe it won't even work. I'm not going to take anything really amazing with me. I don't even think I'm going to take a bed with me, because I think I figured out I need to take the south, so I need to go out the front door, or need to go out what I would call the front. Go out the front, go over here to the desert, go through the river, head east, or actually, once I go out the river, follow this, it'll be east, but I'll head out and follow this continent down towards the village. And by there, I should find the cave. But yeah, lost a lot of stuff, but I should be able to even make it without even taking a map with me. I had a map, I had an empty map so I could copy. Yeah, it was kind of annoying. So we're gonna need to make a couple of things, obviously. I want to start with a bow. I need some string. And I only have 6 arrows, but I can make some more. I've got some feathers. Get our gravel. That's good. Okay. Oh, there's a bow right there, actually. It's in not terrible shape. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just do that? So we'll just make some arrows. That's the plan. It doesn't need to be really fancy. Yeah. I need more wood. Where are we putting? Woods. Woods. We got some woods. We'll use these. And what I'll do is I'll sleep. I think I can use mixed woods to make sticks. Why not? Okay. Just make a bunch of arrows. That's probably more than I'll need, but that's okay. Put the flint away. David Hasselhoff owns a 10-foot silicon model of him in swim trunks. Welcome, Dab. How are you? Alright, so we've got a bow, arrow. We need to make a shield, which I know is going to take a little iron. And I got to decide how best to use my diamonds. Thank you, sir. It's that and wood planks. Which wood do we got? Not a lot. I don't know how we used all that birch. Don't know how. That's okay, though. How's the shield? It's like, oops, not that. That, there we go. There's a shield. Let's see, what else are we gonna want? We're gonna need boats. Out of boats. Technically, I should only need one. But let's make two just in case. Let's see. I'm gonna need some tools. I'm trying to put off sleeping so I can go in the morning and just head out. I'll go to sleep after. I need some cobble. Sleep here in a moment. Okay, we need... So, what... Let's see, I'm going to need armor. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to make, though. So we got a bow. We got arrows. I'm going to need a pick. Nothing real special, but just a pick. Should be fine. An axe. We'll make a shovel. Just a stone shovel. Just to have it. So we got an axe, a shovel, a pick. Do I want to go with... I got to figure out how I want to use my diamonds. I do have a diamond pick somewhere here, right? Right, I'm not taking that. But I should probably think about using these diamonds towards making some armor. The best protection is probably a breastplate. Seems good. But then I don't get pants. Maybe pants is better. The breastplate's the better. Why don't we do this? We'll go diamond chestplate. Running naked and flee. I doubt it, dude. We were armored and they run... Zombies run faster. Baby zombies run as fast or faster than we do. They had us backed into a space anyway. They won't set on fire. They're baby zombies. They will not catch fire. If that's what you're, you know, perhaps thinking. That's not going to happen. I think I'm going to save the other 6 and we'll do iron for the rest. Up on the boat. Yeah, I mean, you know, if that was gonna work, that would have worked the first time, Dab, right? Don't you think that would have worked the first time? Did you see how the death happened? And that was kind of the plan, but we got caught. And now we're going to have to risk getting caught because we got to pick up all of our stuff. We're not going to be able to, like, you know, auto-equip it or anything. Okay. Boats. Ingots, which you need to make a pair of pants. Then you'll have Baby Drown chasing you across the ocean. Exactly, that's not a great idea. Yep. Okay. That away, put that away, put that away. I think that's about everything. A little bit of wooden sticks. I'm not taking a bed. Bow and arrows. Oh, I should make a sword. Make an iron sword in case I need to finish them off. Okay. That's really about it, as far as I know. I see you, zombie. We're gonna go to sleep. All right, and I think this is it. This is the time. There should be a boat already out there, as far as I know. So we're gonna go south. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna follow to the desert. Follow the desert through the river. Follow the other land. Right. I think. Oh, you know what? I think I left a boat on the other side. That's okay. I think I left my boat on the other side is where I came in at. So that's fine. It's fine. 2 boats should be enough. That's a bummer. Guess I'll start over. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I got out of that, though. And I'm determined. I'm determined to pick it up because of the maps. I don't want... Like, I was exploring that map. I was exploring that map, and I want that map back. There was a clock. Wouldn't mind grabbing that. There was an emerald. You know, yes, am I bringing more as far as gear to the fight than I initially, you know... Yes. But... Go this way. Go past the Eye of Sauron. Got our wonderful terms here. There we go. We've made it to our our desert over here. I'm going to follow this. We're looking for the river. The rather large river. We got to get to the place where it's all desert, though. That's only a tiny bit. There we go. There's the den of the yellow lion. Okay, now, where exactly is the river that we need to hit? I think it's down there, actually. But maybe it's cut through here. It's basically the same thing. So we think we go through down there. Find it. That must be over there. We don't go too far once we get through the river. Where's our river at? I think we overshot the river just a bit. There it is. I think it's this river. So it's desert on both sides. Our so-called Euphrates. We're going to start with some action. Alright. And then we want to zip out of here. And then we want to follow this. There's the shipwreck. We're not going to have a lot of time. What I'm worried is that most of them are going to be there. Right. Whoop. Wrong way. I should be able to see the village or the cave. But I'll have to look backwards to see the cave. Another shipwreck there. It's not that cave. Know that. What's up? You and no one watching here on Twitch. I don't know, man. Worried about how invested you are in this rescue mission. I want my map. Dab, just because you're a quitter. Did you see how long we were lost? I don't want that to be for nothing. If that's the way I played, I wouldn't get anywhere. Alright, we've taken a wrong turn though, because we're getting the icebergs. That shouldn't be right. The icebergs are a little too far. As far as I remember, the icebergs are a little too far. It could be that way, though. Pretty sure it's back around this way, though. shouldn't... The icebergs, I think, is we've gone too far over. Here's the village. Eventually, the terrain should go south. And that's where we'd see the village. Savannah looks about right. Should be going south. Described as cowardly or paranoid and excessive use of retreats. Yeah, well, you know, it happens. I won't have any adventure if I don't go do adventure, though. That won't be a lot of fun to watch. It'll just be me running from everything. Alright, this doesn't look familiar. We took a wrong turn, I think. The other way to go about it was to take the really, really long way around. And I sure as hell didn't want to do that. It looks like I've taken the wrong way. That said, we're gonna go this direction. Actually, now that I see that, there's our sun's going that way. That's west. This is south. Farm and quarry and work at orchards till I stumble across an end portal. I mean, I get it. I mean, you saw when I was like lost, like really bad lost, and you got bored and you left. Like, would you watch me stream the same thing that you play? I kind of doubt it. If I played the same way you did as a stream, would you watch it? I don't think I'd watch it. Play Minecraft, maybe. Like, it's not an exciting... There's nothing exciting about it, right? Alright, well, we're gonna have a little adventure here because it's gonna get dark. I may have to go the other way, which I'm not real happy about, because it'll take longer to find, but I know I'll find it. If that makes sense. I think I'm actually a little bit, like, I went the wrong way. So we'll go back around. Play the same way I play, but better. Well, I don't know if I can play better. Maybe I'm worse at it. Did you watch me try to fumble around with finding my way home last night? Just absolutely pressing buttons and not thinking much. Yeah, nobody who wants to watch that, though. Like, that's the way I think, that's the way a lot of people play. And I would agree that that's, if I wasn't streaming, that is how I would play. But the idea is to, you know, try to do something You know, try to do something a little fun, a little different. Take a risk now and then. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it fails horribly. Yesterday it failed horribly. But it was paying off quite a bit. It was paying off quite a bit up until then. Alright. We'll follow this back around. Until I get to...
Everyone, get in here!
Oh. Somebody had a raid. Why didn't it show up? I thank whoever it is. Who's here? Attack, attack. Who is it? Who is it? No one. Minecraft is almost asleep while playing game. Yeah. Exactly. Alright, so... I think right around here's where we came out of the... Actually, let me be certain of that. No. We go around farther. I know there's another way we can make sure we find this. Alright, there? Is that where we exited? I'm trying to find all the desert area we were at. Let's go find our desert river. And then we'll... Alright, so here's the desert. And we came out... This is... I think that's one of the islands that we... might have had a shipwreck on it. Auto host worked. Oh, okay. Random, what's going on, man? We're debating about the, you know, the interesting parts of Minecraft. Right, so what may have happened is there could be a stretch of continent that goes even farther south, and I just followed too far. So here's all our desert. And this perhaps... What does he got? Is that a fishing rod? It's like a fishing rod. So what we're going to do is we're going to head east. There should be like a round rock here. Yeah. I call this round rock. It's a really weird looking formation. Almost spherical rock. I call it round rock. If I wanted excitement, I'd play Mountain Blade. Wanted to think, I'd play Total War. Test reactions. I did not give good advice for Minecraft. Fair enough. Alright, so... The round rock takes me... I'm trying to think how far over the round rock takes me. It takes me to the beginning of the next map. Which should mean I can go in roughly this kind of southeast direction. And we'll know if we see a cave with some torches. Whole conversation is pointless. Fair enough. So southeast, roughly direction. See, that we hitting the icebergs again. Trying to think if the icebergs... How if the icebergs play with... I know that we had the icebergs barely on that map that we were working on. So my guess is I want to keep going this way. We went down and around. I think we went way too far the wrong way. So we're going to go this way, but not by the icebergs. Worst comes to worst, I can make copies of my maps. I didn't want to have to do that. Because the whole point is to retrieve the map and a couple of other things. Right? Because then now you're just kind of, you know, replenishing what you lost to begin with. The icebergs, we shouldn't be seeing the icebergs. Unless, of course, we could cut across. That might be an option. That's back west. Toxic Scientist. I don't do follow for follows. Sorry, buddy. If you're you know what? If you're good, you know, I'll go check you out. You're good, I'll go check you out. What do you even stream, man? What do you stream? Alright, so there should, if there might be an ocean monument not far. Because when we see these little islands, there's a couple of these little islands with an ocean monument not too far away. If that's the case, we're way too far east, but I don't think that's it at all. It's west, so this is south. Just want to make sure I'm headed the right direction. And it could be pretty open here. I feel like it's a little too open. Oh, that's a big rift. Wow, that's a good size. That was a good size rift. I can see a big mess over there. Alright, what land do we got up here? Trying to tell what this is. Have I seen this landmass? That is the question. I feel that I have. I feel that I have. I would need to travel this way. The Rocky Crags. Now I know I have been here, but this is the wrong direction. I'm pretty sure the Rocky Crags are the wrong direction. I have to go back and go get maps. which I didn't want to have to do. I'm gonna follow this just a little bit though, because I still feel like we're not that far off. So now I can go north. If I have to, I can go north. I feel I'm going a little too far east. Right from the crags? Yeah, I think you might be correct. Yeah, I'm not liking that direction. Does not look correct. Okay. And the good news is I don't think we've been here, or I mean, I think we've been here before, because the lava flow was already at the water. It's not like we're hopelessly lost. Single floating block. Oh, look at Devil's Peak here. Little points. We got like a sword sticking up out of the ground. Kinda, sorta. I don't know, I felt like I would have recognized those. Back to the icebergs. The icebergs. I feel they're too far. I know that there's a cluster of icebergs. We didn't get to map the icebergs. It's what I was planning on doing when I died in the cave. She doesn't have malware. A massive, terrifying pop-up ad. Raising awareness about malware. Awesome. Seems good. I'm not happy about our situation here. We shouldn't be seeing icebergs. Badly worded. Lovely. Does it tell you to call a technician number? Yeah, I'm not liking the looks of this. This looks like it's all wrong way. That said, I'm gonna go explore it just a little bit. Alright. We're gonna follow this back around. I may have to make copies of the first two maps. Unfortunately, I don't have the third map because we lost it to the zombies. What I'm worried about, though, is we're going to get just close enough that we're in the area to have our stuff despawn, which then ruins the entire idea behind a rescue. Just kind of why I'm not staying anywhere for too long and moving just constantly in, you know. That's why I'm not stopping for anything, even the really, I should call it juicy, you know, like, oh, there's a shipwreck right in the open. Up, you know, out of the land, or on land. Like, nope. I don't want to stop for anything, just in case we're closer than we think we are. The icebergs, we shouldn't be seeing the icebergs. All right. This is north. But yeah, hopefully they're not telling you to call some number. It's like I feel like they should be the other side of this landmass. I feel like maybe I've just gone too far south and along here, well, on the other side of here would be what I'm looking for. I'm gonna follow this. This went quite a ways south. Maybe not far enough though. Computer has blah 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 kind of malware. Panic, shut it down. Yeah, that sounds to me like one of those scam dudes. I mean, was the alert from anything you have installed? Was it a message directly from anything you have installed, as far as like it wasn't labeled? From like being from your, you know, your antivirus or anything like that? If it was just a random pop-up, well, it means one of two things. We've seen those. I very much remember seeing those. Very high Savannah. It wasn't. Okay. So that leads me to believe it's either, yes, a small version of malware that is essentially just an ad, or it's not even malware at all, and it's just a random pop-up from whatever they've, you know, infected the site or whatever. However you're experiencing it, whether it's from a site or you know, whatever. The pop-up may be part of your system now, may or may not be. It could be just a website. Alright, we are headed west, which is fine. I'd have to head a little more northwest, but that's okay. Also pretty sure this is our second night. I believe I see a village. Now, this will help determine which... If this is the... You know what? I think... Oh, wait, God, why are the skeletons all on the very end of the thing? So this is the village that's on the ravine, which means we haven't gone south enough. I know where we're at. This is the crappy village. A, we haven't gone south enough. B, we missed our location. I know where we're at now. That's that garbage village. We need to go south, but I don't want to go south directly from here. We'll cut across east first. Pops up, and now just what your PC does. I hope not. I hope not. Okay. So we haven't gone south enough. That's part of the problem, because that's what that, that's that garbage village that we found looking for the other two villages. So in a way, that's good news. A little worried about how far east or how far south I should go. I feel like I should just focus on going east till I hit some, here we go, some terrain. See how the, how it fares against what I remember. Right now I'm gonna follow this. Alright, we're looking for other villages, but they're gonna be a little ways. They may not even be out on this one. We may be going the wrong way as well. I feel like this should have been explored already. Okay. Got a decision to make. That's technically southwest. I think I'm going to have to go up and around and then go southwest, but I'm not sure if that's possible. And worst comes to worst, I'll just go back to home, grab some copy the maps, and then go back and get the other map. I should strengthen my case for just spending a couple $100 on a new one. I mean, I give you that. What shape is your computer in prior, other than the pop-ups? Like, if that's all that's wrong with it, I assume there's more to it than that. Had a little bit of lag there, which bothers me just a little, only because that usually indicates that we're going somewhere new. That should not be the case. Haven't gotten it back in quite some... Haven't gotten it back quite yet, so I'm not sure. As soon as you had pop-ups, you took it to somebody? I'm confused. How do you know you have pop-ups unless you... Did you hand it off to someone then? Like... When did you start getting pop-ups? Like, did you just hand it off today? Ouch. Oh, shit. Okay, he's got a trident, and he broke my fucking boat. Screw you, Buddy Roo. Arsh. Always carry a spare boat. That's why we carry a spare boat. Sent it to a computer guy. He sent me a text. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, by the way, that was terrifying. There's our coral. This is the gigantic coral reef we found. Which I'm pretty sure means we're still too far east. With the ruins up in the middle. cannot fathom that this is a different coral reef. Pretty certain that is the exact same coral reef. So if we were to go home, we'd want to go this way. Go with the IRS money. They may be calling you. Yeah, of course they will. That's exactly how it works. They're going to call you. Lincoln, what's going on, man? How far north? I'm not exactly sure yet. We found our way home last night. It was off camera, but we died once because we went the wrong way. We drowned ourselves on purpose. We did find home. I've got armor and some other things. We're gonna make us. We have to stop to make me another boat somewhere, though. Always have a backup boat, cause holy shit, those guys with tridents. They are bad news bears. Passing through, drop a light, getting ready, pills in bed. Fair enough, man. Found the old stash. Yeah. Yep. We found the jungle base, then we found home. So, yeah, I'm actually doing relatively okay. I was actually going to head back. What I was doing was trying to seek. This is safe. Get out for a minute. Come up here for just a second. Alright. Relatively safe. Crafting table. Oh, I do have another boat. So I must have grabbed my own boat. Good. Good to know. So I don't need to make a boat right now. Want to have a backup boat. Actually, I may not have grabbed my own boat. I think I had... No, that's right. I had two. Okay. Big storm's rolling through. Oh, I know that feeling. Know that feeling. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure we went way too far east. 'Cause that's the big coral expanse. Means we missed a turn somewhere. It's an interesting rock formation. I think I need to head north. This may not be exactly the direction. Maybe I should go around the desert from the other way. Second guessing myself. That's not the cave, but it does look very similar to that. Similar to something like that. Actually, I'd have laughed if I'd have come out there. Something would have killed me right there. Drop bed. Yeah, right. Oh, I ain't going in there. There'd be torches if it was that cave. Actually, dropping a bed at that spot wouldn't help anyway. You have to sleep in it. You have to not only drop it, but sleep in it. So, that wouldn't have helped. Does this savannah do me any good? What I should do, and I don't even have a bed with me, so what I should do is probably prepare to head home, in which case we're going the wrong way for that. Need to head north. Because there's a new threat. It's going to be the third night, and that's going to cause phantoms. We don't want to be around for that, let me tell you. Trying to watch. Sun's, that should be north, right? Sun's going this way. Have you seen Phantoms yet? Nobody likes Phantoms. You haven't seen them on my stream yet because I'm absolutely terrified of them. And I'm kind of hoping you don't see them tonight. I'm hoping I get to bed before then. Problem is, I can't guarantee I'm going to get to the house before then. Wait, is that the what is this village? No, that's the shitty desert village. I remember because of this. Wait, which shitty desert village is this? They don't have a bed. I'm pretty sure this village is on a ravine. Unless this is a different one. Nope. There's the ravine. Okay. They don't have a bed here, unfortunately, though. I know that they do not. There might be just enough wool. I doubt it, though. Alright, so that is south east of my home. So I need to go this way. See, that's west. I kind of need to go more this way. Let's see, there's north. Go around this mess, I hope. Story time. Oh, indeed it is. Well, give me a moment. Plus, to read the word with the foreign language. Read this. I don't read foreign languages. I are not smart. My apologies. Welcome to stream. How are you? So we need to go this way. See if I can get to. I'll tell story while we travel. I mean, I can't say it. I don't know how. Not sure you'd be interested in me butchering it, so let's not. Good bay? Good bay. Good bay to you. See, I don't want to butcher the language like that. Alright. Now I gotta decide quickly. So we're actually not that far from home. I think if I went around this, I'd probably get there faster. And I am quite worried about phantoms. I'm keeping my eyes open for them. Because this is night 3. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not going to try to read something I can't understand. That's the other reason. And usually that just means that's probably exactly what was meant. So yep. And not a terribly creative one. Say something terrible in another language. I mean, it's slightly more creative than say something terrible in English. Keep my eyes on the skies. I am absolutely terrified. Dolphin, save me. I'm kind of hoping maybe they won't spawn because, or maybe they are spawning, but I'm out pacing them in the boat, but they can move pretty fucking quick. Oh god. Okay, wait. That's our... This is our ruined boat. That's our ruined boat. Ruined boat. We need to go... I think this takes us away. This should take us forward. I'm absolutely afraid to stop. That's probably what it was. I'm trying to catch a glimpse of the moon. So that ruined boat's actually not far. Not far from home. I just gotta remember what direction it is. Like I said, I am terrified of stopping right now. That's... drowned is one reason. Phantoms are the other. I haven't heard or seen a phantom yet in this world, so let's hope it stays that way. Yes, technically right now we're lost, so we will be upping the lost counter when we get back home. I feel we're probably a lot closer. Oh god, we're at the icebergs again. Okay, that's fine. Don't want to stop, though. Uh-oh. Oh. Some lag there for a minute. Alright. This would be a lot easier if it was daytime. I'm not sure what... I know that being up for more than 3 days from the third night can cause phantoms. We're going south right now. That's a bad idea. That's the wrong way. Alright, thank God daylight's coming. That moon looks like it's falling fast. So what I'm worried about is that I make a bed and then I set it so as to not have phantoms. But then if I die, I'm at this really weird spot. Because I don't want to break the bed because, God, that's another pain in the ass to deal with. Alright. This is the shipwreck. Which actually isn't far from the desert area. Which, you know, like the home desert area, I should say. I think if we go... Well, there's a couple ways to go. This is probably the longish way around. This takes us all the way around in like this little inlet thing we don't want to mess with. All right, Lincoln, man. Take it easy, man. Get some rest. You need it, man. I know you've been through a lot. Get some rest and get better, man. I use this river here. This should be that. This should be the big river. Our Euphrates, so to speak. Pretty sure that's what this is. It's our Euphrates. Yep. We're here. Well, I did want to make copies of those maps, but I think I'm going to have to make copies of those maps. Still, that's not going to help us with our third map. We might have to go ahead and make another third map. I didn't want to do that. So this should all look pretty familiar for everybody. Okay. Den of the Yellow Lion. Kids, Big Ben, Parliament. We know, Dad. Alright. We want to make sure to sleep. You hate tasties? By their very nature, they're tasty. How could you hate something that's tasty? Confused. Let's see. Either way will bring us home. This will bring us home to the south. Oh, you ate all the tasties. Gotcha. That's, yes, that makes more sense now. How could you hate something tasty? This way is technically a little longer. to it pretty soon. There's our little horse island, if I remember correctly. Yep, there we go. There's home. Okay, so we were technically lost for a little bit. Alright, that was a bit of a fruitless endeavor, I know. Oh, just in time for the rain to hit. Look at that. I want to go make copies of our maps. Because it hurts. Ate all the tater tots. It's so happy. Home is so happy it's crying to have us back. That's it. Yes. That's pretty good. Home is so happy to have us back. Look, it's crying. Alright. I'm gonna grab a compass. And some paper. Thought I had my paper in there, but maybe I used all my paper. Oh, you know what? I lost some paper because of death. That's why. Paper, compass, empty map. And then we will come over. And I really don't need a copy of this map, but I need a copy of this map. Should be able to do this in... There we go. Right there, like so. Chew back. We'll come out of the river. And there's two different things. We'll go... Uh-oh, guess what? I don't know. Chicken butt. No. Alright, so we're gonna come through there, through the river. When we get out of the river, we need to head south and then follow the coast left. Because here was that village that we kept finding that I was calling the kind of the crap village. So actually home is directly north of that. But you gotta go around stuff. Seen Queen in Las Vegas? Really? Interesting. As in, like, the band? And, like, who sings, then? I didn't know they were still playing. Alright, so my mistake was that this is actually directly south of my house. This village I don't like. But you go around this other big island to get there, which I think that's part of the confusion. But it is basically directly south. What I'm looking for, I need to go out, I need to go this way, and then follow this path down kind of right about here, if we had it placed on the block. And I'm going to make another boat. Grab some more wood. Just to make sure we have extra. It had a dark oak boat. Special. Not taking a bed. We're going to go to sleep. Really? It's just rain, not a thunderstorm? Shit. Alright, fine. I guess some other dude with skill in the last guy's league with a vague resemblance. Maybe. Do we need any more markers? I mean, technically we could mark some more things, but I'm not really planning on it. Adam Lambert. Not familiar with that name. But that doesn't mean anything. I haven't kept up on a lot of, like, details of music in a long time. I should feed these cows. Trying to keep my eyes open, see if there's something dangerous nearby. Okay. Brick house. Feed them all? Feed them and breed them? Okay. Good. Guess we can try feeding this cow. Maybe he'll mate with a cow, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, it's getting to be nighttime. So that's good. Okay. Right, so. Screw you, zombie. Take our boat. This won't help a lot, but it will help a little. Alright, so up here, Eye of Sauron. Got our little unmarked but named landmarks. Dab graciously provided our name there. Got our Eye of Sauron. I'm gonna put a boat on my hotbar because I do not trust. Do not trust the zombies. Threw that trident, knocked my boat out, then started hitting me, and I'm like, this is the opposite of all things good. Okay. Coming to the area where the river is. River's over here. so we take the river. Is it possible to find tridents? Yes. And they are very powerful, especially the ones that you get enchanted. You can enchant them with loyalty, which means it'll come back to you. So you can throw a trident, and then, like, you have to go pick it up. So you can lose a trident forever. You can also attack with it. Swing with it. But when you throw it, it's kind of like a, you know, like a bow sort of thing, right? Like you'd throw it. Alright, now, we want to head out here. But yeah, there's another enchantment you can get called, like, Riptide, which is absolutely crazy. So over there a ways is the round rock. I know this doesn't help me a whole bunch. Alright, so what this... So this... over here is the boat. The broken... our little houseboat, we call it. That's the houseboat. So we need to go this way. We're basically going to go off this map. Now, exactly where is a bit of a question because of the way the land works. We're off the map. Okay. Theoretically, I should be able to follow this coastline. Or at least this general, so this is southeast. I should be able to go southeast. Hi, turtle. Should be able to go southeast. And basically land at the coastline where one of these villages will be. And it's going to be a little ways. Yes, the icebergs are a thing, but we should be able to skirt around the icebergs. The real question is, how much of this terrain loops in on itself? And that I don't know. The other way to go would be to head really, really far east. Now, the good news is we slept, so we have 3 days a night. Well, 2 days a night, and then a third questionable one. Before we have to worry about phantoms again. Once I find these areas, there's a couple of nice things I want to do. I don't recall the icebergs being... I might be able to just cut straight through, though. These icebergs. The question is where this coastline actually, like which part of the coastline I need to hit to find the villages. And I'm not incredibly certain. I feel like I'm probably not south enough. I could be wrong. I didn't get to map this part. That's why I don't really know it as well. None of this really looks correct. Worst case scenario, though, I can head back around and go farther south. So now I'm basically going kind of north. This really doesn't look right at all. Could also very well be the way the icebergs all cluster together. just enough to be confusing. All right. That's west. So right now we're heading north. That feels incorrect. So we're going to go back this way. Okay. I might actually be able to use this map to give me an idea of how far south I am. Which is pretty helpful. It's actually very helpful. Those villages would be just a little farther south. Aha! So I believe this is Village 1. Now, our problem is we're coming upon this at night. That is Village 1. Village 2. Yeah, that was actually very helpful. Making a copy of that map helps me to... Thing is, I'm gonna have to wait the night out. There's Village 2. Don't feel like chatting tonight. No problem, Dad. We'll see you, buddy. We'll see you. Alright, so the village is there. That cave is actually not terribly far that direction. We don't want to go over there and cause our stuff to despawn. But it's also nighttime. I wish we had a place to hide out. We could technically probably hide out at the village, only I'm worried about villagers being killed by those zombies. Oh good, it's raining. Well, let's hope it's not thunder. This game's just got a bad news bears me every time, doesn't it? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna hang out right here. I hate to do this. But we're gonna hang out either way, because I ain't sure as hell ain't running in there looking for sheep or something to make a bed real quick. Alright, I hear a drowned. So we're just going to move out a little bit over here. Oh, my dad, twin are going to Foxwoods Casino. Practical Jokers. I'll have to look those up. I assume that's a... I assume that is a... whatchamacallit? A, like a comedy, you know.
Tazdingo! Yes!
As long as none of these have a trident, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll have to look them up. I want to thank somebody. I missed it, though. I did miss it. My apologies for whoever that was. Feel free to shout out, say hello. So, I guess bringing a bed to that village would have been fine. We could have put a bed in that village. What I could do is head over this way, scan the isle, you know, scan the land quickly for sheep. Not a band, have their own TV show, True TV. Unseen, Crib 99. Thank you. Yeah, I did miss that. I'm hoping Mixer's chat. Mixer was working. Mixer should be fine. I should have gotten a notification from that, though. Let me make sure Mixer's chat is working. Or through Restream. Gotten a notification from that, though. And it says, you missed me, and it's not showing up in Restream. Yeah, that would explain it. Mixer is not working in Restream again. Hello, Unseen Crib. I had to open up the chat separately. Alright, let's do a quick look for sheep. Basically just going to do a quick scan. Because what I should have done is made a bed. Oh, there's wolves. There's not going to be sheep over there. I'm not terribly worried about this village. They don't have a cartographer, if I remember correctly. It's the other village that has a cartographer. The closest thing I could do is tear the 3 wool, if there's even 3 lamps. I could tear those down real quick and make a bed. Not high on my list of priorities. There are 3 lamps. I'm just going to look real quickly along this coastline. See if I can find any quick sheeps. There's a sheep, but it's a weird color. Up to one screen, concentrate on something else. Yeah, but it should have come up as a chat thing, and you're not seeing the chat either. Where Unseen Crib is saying hello and waving. And that's not showing up on Restream because Mixer's being weird. We've been having problems with Mixer ever since that one thing happened that Tristan was talking about. It was like a convention that Mixer was all big on, and ever since then, Mixer has been slightly busted when it comes to integration. And apparently it's busted. My apologies for anybody who was on Mixer. If they were on Mixer at all. I didn't leave it open. It was working before. It was literally working. We were getting notifications from it earlier this stream. I thought it was fine. It wasn't. Basically, Mixer's a little bit, yeah. Mixer by itself is working fine. Mixer doesn't want to play with others right now. That's the problem. Mixer doesn't want to play with others at the moment. We're waiting till daytime so we can do a couple of things. One, we're going to need some wool. We should probably still plop a bed. We should have brought a bed with us. We should have brought a bed with us. We're going to plop it down in one of the villages. We're waiting till daytime. Did you miss story time? No, you did not miss story time. In fact, I'm surprised Dab didn't stick around. I was too busy trying to think this out and figuring out where we were. Oh, and we did get lost one extra time, so that needs to go on the counter. See light over there, and I'm not sure if... Oh, it's from a ruin. That's fine. I'm not too worried about this village, because there was no cartographer. And I got the other cartographer locked up in a lit room, so I'm not worried about him. Right now I'm just going to sit here, because there's no... It's nothing, no drowned around me right now. We're going to wait the night out. I hate to do it, but... No, you did not miss story time. Mixer's not being a team player today. That's right, Unseen Crib. Just today, though, well, the last few days. It was working. It actually was working earlier this stream, though. I just wish it would have kept working. So I guess we could have story time while we wait the night out. So, story time for tonight. Instead of a story, like a news story, I'm going to tell you I had one of the weirdest damn dreams ever last night. I'm not exactly sure what caused it, but I'll relay it to you. So, I'll give you the overhead of it, and that is, basically I accepted a stranger's kindness, and somehow, things eventually escalated until, like, a full-blown, like, apocalyptic battle took place. Now I'll give you the long story. So I was at some place with, like, a parking lot. I was hanging out. I had some music equipment with me, which I do have. And apparently I was doing, like, getting ready for, like, an audition, which weird because I haven't really been thinking about that. Rain, you can stop any damn time. So, speaking of which, in the dream it started raining, and my equipment is getting wet. And there's this big bus in the parking lot, and this woman, the door opens, and this woman comes out of the bus, and she's like, "Hey, you know, you're all, you know, why don't you come inside here, and, you know, and that way you keep your stuff dry." I'm like, "Well, thank you," you know. So, I haul my stuff onto the bus, and there's a lot of people on this bus. It's a big size, like, giant tour bus, right? And there's all these people, all different kinds of people on this bus. And I take a seat with my stuff. And not too long after I get situated, the doors close, and she's driving the bus. She sits down, doors close, and she starts driving. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the heck's going on here, right? So eventually, the bus drives to this area. I'm going to call it a compound or a commune. Not sure what it is. But apparently this lady runs this group, right? And it's just like, essentially it's like a cult. I don't know exactly what it was, right? And she's having me take a look around the place, and eventually, and like I said, it's a whole bunch of people, and it's like a mix of stuff. Like, there's all kinds of, they're into everything. Like, it's good, bad, and ugly, right? And eventually she makes a proposition. Let's put it that way, right? And she says I don't have to. She says I don't have to decide. I don't have to give her an answer right away. But I have so much time before I give her this answer. And I'm pretty sure that answer is going to be no, because, well, for one, this looks like a cult, and for two, I don't really want anything to do with her. So I figure if she's making these random propositions to people, that's probably not a good idea. So I don't say anything right away, but the answer is very, very vehemently no. And I get to learn a little bit more about these people, and they're very, very weird. And I start to get the impression that this is a cult. Right? In fact, I'm actually gonna save and quit here and tell the rest of the story before we go any farther. So I start to get the impression that this is some kind of a cult, right? And I go and I start questioning about it, because, you know, this thing comes up of, like, there's always some kind of excuse as to why I can't leave, right? Always an excuse, always an excuse. And so I start thinking that it's a cult, and I'm told they must have caught on by now, and so there's some people there, and they tell me that they're actually a large, you know, it's a large undercover operation, and several of them are, you know, police officers, undercover cops, all this stuff, trying to, you know, regain my trust or whatever. And there's some legitimacy to that, to this statement, because they've been on, you know, and this would have blown their cover, you know, but dreams are dreams, right? Like, there was like a episode of, like, Cops or something, right? And a couple of the people were on the episode, so, like, these are supposedly, like, undercover police officers or something, right? So they're trying to basically, you know, assure me that they're on the level. Anyway, at some point, a couple of friends realize where I'm at, and they come to rescue me. And with a little hassle, they're still able to get me out of there. And at this point, I've made, you know, I've had to make my official decision to this woman, and she's not happy about it, and her followers are not happy about it. Not like violent, angry mob, but like they went from, you know, kind of being okay to everyone being just absolutely angry at me. And I somehow make it out, and I get back, you know, to my hometown or whatever, and I don't remember what it was. I was filing some kind of a report or something like that. And one of the people that I had to talk to wasn't there that day, said he was sick or whatever, and they had a replacement, and it ended up being one of the people from this group. And I recognized him right away, and he pulls a gun. And he starts shooting at me, and, you know, I run for it, and this guy's just, like, firing indiscriminately, like, he doesn't care. Like, I don't know, you know, like, what happens. So, like, then in the dream, like, I guess, like, it kind of fast forwards, and next thing I know, everything is spun out of control, and, like, it was like, I saw, like, superheroes fighting giant robots. Like, it was like the Avengers versus some kind of weird robot army. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I got involved in, but, you know, all I wanted to do was get out of the rain. I don't understand. Yes, things escalated very, very quickly. Weirdest damn dream ever. Alright, so, from this village, the cartographer, there's the banner, cartographer lives in there. Make sure always works for me. First get on, give you the host. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It worked. I don't know what happened. So, the cave should be not far from this area. We followed this coastline. It's not I don't think it's this cave. It was bigger. It was much bigger. The opening was much bigger. But it had sand. Whether or not any of the stuff's still going to be there, whether or not the zombies are going to be there. There's the little spot that got burnt down. It's not that cave, is it? No, I don't think it's that cave. One weird... I know! It was like one of the weirdest damn dreams I've ever had. So that's that area that got burnt down by lava. Should still be a little bit of spot where there's some sand. Because it was inside of... There was some sand. I know that. There's a lot of little sand stuff around here. Might be over there. Just keep our eyes open. Because it was after the village. Not long after the village. But after the village, we could spot it from the coast. It was a huge cave mouth. We'll know it when we see it. Have we bypassed it? I don't feel like we bypassed. I feel like it was... Actually, I'm saying I do feel like we bypassed it. I feel like we're... This feels like we've overshot it. I could have swore it was really close to the village. But I may be wrong. I'm gonna go around this way a little ways and see if we can't find it. It was a big cave entrance. Hey, General Gotti, what's going on? How are you doing? We're trying to recover our stuff from an army of baby zombies. If I can find the cave where it was at. I'm really hoping I can find it. Otherwise, it's going to mean remarking a bunch of stuff. This feels like it's the wrong way. I remember there being sandstone. It's not this cave, is it? There'd be light. We'd have torches. It was a giant cavern. Like, we should see... We should really be able to see it. It was almost perfectly round cave mouth. Remember that. It was stone kind of on the bottom, though. We should be able to see torches in it, though. So, general world, infinite, or eventually reach a point with an invisible wall. You will eventually reach an invisible wall. In fact, it's kind of a semi-invisible wall. It's hard to explain. You can look up, there's some videos you can look up called like the Farlands. There was a recent one called the Fartherlands. People, it's more of a theory than anything. I don't think they've actually checked it out so much as they've just kind of thought about it. Alright, where is this? We'd run the risk of all of the items despawning because we're really close to it. I'm not exactly sure where it is, though. I thought it was a lot closer to the village. I mean, I'll know it when I see it. It was this big open cave mouth. Kinda like that, but there would be torches. Nope, it's not it. Playing alone is boring so far. Yeah, it kind of is. That's why we want to do the server thing. Plug. Half jokingly. As far as that goes, playing together is way more fun, without a doubt. All Alright, I feel like we've gone... I think we overshot it. Which means we're gonna have to go back. It wasn't that far. I'm gonna go back around. I'm gonna keep going this way a little bit farther. Just to make sure. I remember it being rocky enough. Like, it was a highly visible cave entrance. Like, enough that we went, whoa, look at that cave. Different roles, one person specialized. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's really... The community in like a multiplayer server can be really fun. If you ever get really bored of, you know, vanilla Minecraft, which doesn't take long, you throw some mods on and, you know, you go crazy with it. There's some sheep, which may be a good idea because it's gonna get dark soon. God, I'm really hoping to find this damn cave. I feel like this is not it at all. This doesn't look like it either. No. I mean, there would have been torches. Gladly join. Even if I play when you guys are asleep, do something, gather coal or something. Yeah, exactly. We're, like I said, I'm working towards, like, a proper server. It's gonna take Patreon, like, you know, to really be able to keep funding it. Which is, I decided to make it a Patreon goal. At that level, we could actually, you know, afford a server. We could change it up even and be like, you know what, let's do something else. We'll do like 7 Days to Die or something. Alright, now I feel like we've gone too far around. This feels like it's too far. Because I thought it was near that village. I'm almost certain it was much closer to that village. Yeah. Yeah, it's 32. Alright, yeah. Yeah, Frost. Yeah, take it easy, man. Do some AFK. No problem, man. Yeah, we're close. We're close. I know there's a lot of people that are interested in it, but you know how it is, man. It's a commitment, you know, to do something like that. Alright, I don't think that it's over here. God. If only I could remember. Well, if we had the map, right? If we had the map, we'd know. Not this map. A different map. No, this is too far south. This is too far south. It can't be here. This is like the entire rest of the coastline. Extremely relaxing. Yeah, it's not too bad. It can be hectic. It can be hectic when the baby zombies bum rush you, take all your shit and kill you. Not in that order. They kill you first, but... Alright, the problem... That's lava causing that light. It might actually be easier to spot it at night because there should be light coming from the cave now. The bad part is that mobs will be everywhere. I don't know why there was light at the top of that hill. That's kind of weird. This is only... I think this is only night 1. No, this is night 2. This is night 2. So we spent a night in the water. Just checking Mixer, because Mixer Chats doesn't want to play nice with Restream today. Alright, so we gotta keep our eyes open for light coming from a cave. We see light coming from a cave. It's probably where our stuff is. Thing is, I remember it being a pretty damn big cave mouth. The good news is we're not lost. Baby zombies, man, they are some of the worst. And skeletons are a pain in the ass, but baby zombies are even more so. Oh, there's a zombie villager over there. That's kind of cool. Those are getting rarer and rarer. This is one of the ones we looked at. There's no light in that cave. The problem is we run the risk of our stuff just despawning, which will be sad. Because if it is, then that means we're gonna have to remap. We're gonna have to remake this map piece. Looking for a cave with some torches around it. Should be pretty easy to spot. Oh. What is that? Why is that lit? I don't know why that's lit. That's not a cave entrance. Why is that lit? That's unusual. And I thought that was it for a minute. See, it was a big open kind of mouth, just like this. It wasn't that cave, though. Like, there's no light coming from that at all. At night, it should be very easy to spot. Well, it may be a wash. We may end up losing our stuff. It might despawn. Trying to re-find that cave. Technically, the baby zombies are probably, whatever they're holding, might still be there. So I saw some light. I was trying to look to see if... Get out for a minute. That's surface light. That's kind of like a little bit of lava. There should be like a lit up cave somewhere. Oh. I don't think it's that one. This is the lava where the thing burned down. It's where the trees burned down. I almost feel like the cave is really close to here. Is it this cave? Skeleton there. Worried about the zombies. I'm worried about the baby zombies. I don't think that's the cave. That's not the cave. Where the hell is it then? So it's not far from the village. We found the lava first. Found the lava, which set the trees on fire. We went around somewhere. We went to sleep. We put a bed down somewhere. That can't be it, right? I don't see any light in there. No, that can't be the cave. I can see a hole through the other side. Alright, what I think's gonna happen is we're gonna be too close and not find the cave, and it's gonna all despawn. Which is really sad. So it means our endeavor has been fruitless. That is, if we can find the cave in the first place. It's not that. No. Check all these little nooks and crannies now, just to be sure. It wasn't, so we had the first village, the second village, the fire from the lava. We were worried that it was going to set the forest on fire. And eventually get to that village. And then we explored. We put down a bed. We saw a cave from the boat. We saw an ominous cave mouth from the boat. This can't be difficult. Where are you? It has to be in this general direction. that little thing. Sadly, if we don't find it, it will be a wash. We should be able to see this cave mouth. You should be able to see it from the boat. It would have been along the coast. Is this it? It's kind of small. I think this is it. No, it couldn't be it. There'd be an easier way to get up there. It was a lot easier getting up there. It was bigger than that. We saw it was sizable. If anything, it'd be that one. I don't think it was this one. We'll go look, because at this point, why the hell not? Nope, it's not this one. Because we weren't that far in, and there would have been torches. There would be torches. We're going to have to call it a wash if we don't find it. Which, it happens. That's the other side. It's not that one. It's not lit up. That's definitely not this one. That's kind of got the ominous, but it should be a little lower. It's a lot more accessible. I drowned. Pull my map up. Really far south. Well, that makes sense that we're that far south. Actually, no, we're fine. There's a llama. Damn, where is it? Feels bad, man. Hard to remember where it might have been in relation to some of these things, like that shipwreck. That's too small. But, I mean, it's kind of sort of like that, right? Makes me wonder, why wouldn't have I checked out... No torches. That's not it. There's no torches. Why wouldn't I have just checked out the shipwreck? Right? Had I been in that spot. This is the one I said we were at a minute ago. That's a ravine. It's not there. And the torches would still be there. You know, at the very least. We'd still see the torches inside the cave entrance. It makes me wonder, like, why wouldn't I have just checked out the boat? shipwreck right there. Apparently another shipwreck right here. That's too bad, man. I'm ready to go. I even had a plan. Now I don't see it. It's pretty close to the water. It was easy to spot. Sorry, I was looking to see if that's a... Is it just a ruin or a monument? Ruin, okay. Gonna see if that was an ocean monument. Let's come back here. How could it not? How close, how far would we have been? Nighttime's coming. Which is the third night, which is a little problematic. I don't feel like I would have gone all the way into this area. Maybe I did. Pretty sure it's not this cave. Nope. And no torches. Isn't that weird? It should be so easy to spot. Like, it just had that, look at me, I am an ominous cave of doom look to it. And it was. It would be kind of weird that we didn't go far enough. Lights from lava. I mean, it kind of looks like a big cave mouth like that, but again, there'd have been torches. It's not that one. It's nighttime again, which means we're on night 3, which means phantoms could spawn. I don't know exactly what, like if phantoms would spawn, and if they do, I thought they spawned directly into the air. See there, that's the kind of cave mouth I'm talking about. It was a big thing like that, but it was a lot easier to get to than that. It's not that one. like that. It was like big creepy cave. Alright, we're hitting these again now. Again, there would have been light. Put them away, fish. I am just about ready to give up on looking for this cave. We at least made a very valiant effort. We didn't have anything entirely that, like, we're gonna have to remap the third map, which is unfortunate. That's incredibly unfortunate. Leave me alone, drowned. I need to go north. Too far over west, for one thing. Yeah, I think it's time to give up the search. Am I going the right direction? Is that west? That's west. That's west. There's no way I sailed all the way around the entire coastline. That's really strange. Wonder how I missed it. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I know where we're at least. We're actually back on this map. So we're gonna go directly north. Can I get through? Yeah, I can. Okay. I'll do is I'll go north and a little bit west. When I need to juke, I'll juke west. What we're looking for is not on this map. I know that for sure. Well, the good news is I haven't seen any phantoms. And we got a ways to go. Not exactly sure how phantoms spawn. I thought they could spawn in the sky. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't spawn, like, which would be uncharacteristic for other, for like, it's the first mob. No, I take that back. Ghasts spawn in the air. Ghasts do spawn in the air. At least I think they do. Pretty sure they can spawn midair. Most mobs require, you know, a block, a solid block. Okay, we need to go around this. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Trying to keep an eye on the mixer thing since it's a little busted. Oh, sun's coming up. Ever so slowly. Which is good news. Okay, now I want to get through somewhere in here. There's got to be a way into the river. It looks like a good spot. We need to go this way. Hit the river proper by coming in through the side. There it is. Back to the Euphrates. Unfortunately, it was a wash. We could not find the cave. That's the downside. We had the gear. We're ready. Could not find the cave. We know where the village is, though. That's good. What we're going to have to do, though... Hey, Roxy, what's going on? We can't find the cave anymore. We found all the places that led up to the cave. We can't find the cave. Because I remember it wasn't far. There was a village. There was a village, and then there was some lava near the coast. We're on our way back home. We've scanned the area like 3 times. Turn left. Yeah, no, the cave has torches sticking out. It's none of these. It's way back. Where that cave should have been is way fucking back. It's not even on this map. That cave is way southeast of this map. And we're now slightly north of the map. Because I didn't even bring the copy of the map for this place, because this is basically home territory. There's our Den of the Yellow Lion. There's the overhang, the desert overhang. A little farther over this way will be the Eye of Sauron. These are all our, you know, little home landmarks. This place we know pretty well. But yeah, there it is. There's the Eye of Sauron. That's what Dab called it. We go past it, you can tell it's got a big hole there. Put a big evil eye in there. And I don't remember if there's a... Should be a little horse island. Is this the little horse island? Little horse island isn't that far. There's Little Horse Island. And our house is over here next to Little Horse Island. There it is. See, it's a little island with horses. Little Horse Island. We got all our little landmarks named, you know. Home again, home again. Unfruitful adventure. We made gear and everything. We could not find. Could not find. The Cave of Doom. I don't understand why we couldn't have found it. We went everywhere that it should have been. Those poor starving horses. I know. Now they're eating, man. They're grazing. They're fine. They're fine. That grass is delicious. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, screw you. So this is a copy of the map that we're holding. Just so you... Anyway, what we were trying to find... So over here was a third map that we were filling out. And what we do is we'd go from home through the river. We'd head over east. If you go right about here, there's Ocean Monument. And then another Ocean Monument. And then some terrain. You go all the way down and around. There's a couple of villages here. And then up around here should have been where we died. And I've gone around over here, and we even found the lava that started a forest fire, which, yeah, like, and, yeah, couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. Lurking. All right, Roxy. So what that means is we're going to have to mark, we're going to have to rebuild our third map, which is really unfortunate. To rebuild our third map. And I'm kind of wondering at this point if we even want to fiddle with that right now. Let's think about some of our other things we want to do. So here's why I wanted to do that, right? I need to get back down to that village because there's a cartographer. The cartographer, as hopefully we trade with him and we get him to trade us a map. And that map hopefully leads to a woodland mansion, which I wanted to explore. He's one cartographer. There is another village between home and spawn, but we'd have to go back a ways. There's a village between home and spawn. That also I'm pretty sure it had a cartographer. I didn't keep him safe, though, so he may, you know, I don't know what shape he's in. We may get back and zombie may have killed him. I couldn't stay there long. There was a storm, and actually it caught one of the villages, one of the houses on fire, got struck by lightning. It was pretty bad. So what I wanted to do, though, was get access to these cartographers and get away to them, right? What I was hoping of doing is planting, essentially, I'd mark them on the map, but then I would make nether portal at home, work my way this way, actually probably make another portal, head right back, go overland, make another portal, towards the village, and then basically bridge the path in between through the nether, which would be shorter. Which would make for a much quicker path. But to do that, I'm going to want to map out that area. I guess another thing I could go do, and I'm probably not going to do it wearing diamond armor, even though maybe I should, but the only thing I'm going to have to protect from is ghasts. So I feel like maybe we should put it away. I don't want to lose these diamonds, but I'd like to be protected. Catch 22, right? What I am thinking of is perhaps going to iron armor. We'll put up another portal and do a little looky-loo in the nether. Because, you know, that should be a great idea. I'm gonna need some markers, though. If I want to do that, I am gonna need some kind of a marker. Sword. I'm gonna need more picks. Really don't need too much shovels or axes. Well, grab some of that. We'll make a few. Don't need that. But yeah, that was the general idea. Was figure out where they're marked. So what sucks is we got an ocean monument. Out here we got two villages, two motion monuments, two villages. And then the cave, and I can't find the damn cave now. Saddest part is, stuff is probably despawned. Except for whatever the baby zombies are holding. Is there anything else we can do here? There is another thing we could do, but it's kind of boring. It would allow us to go back to town, though. That would be to, or back towards spawn, essentially. We'd go back to spawn, or on our way to spawn, and we'd mark spawn. Not real interested in that right now, though. It's not very interesting. Okay, we got food. Probably won't need this axe too much. We're gonna need a lot more cobble than that. Well, not really. What we need is some kind of a stone. Diorite. We don't have a lot of diorite. We got a lot of granite. We're not going to use granite, but it's also kind of a similar color. We could use stone slabs. They're not too hard to make, and we got tons of them. It'd be a weird mark, but it'd still be a mark. We need torches. Chest plate. Just got killed by lava falling onto my face. Wait, are you playing Minecraft now? What are you doing? Torches. Some slabs. Need a couple more sticks. Learning the ropes. Ah. Yeah, lava's fun. Lava's fun. You see baby zombies, run like hell. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Dirt's not going to help us in the nether very much. I feel like I should take another block with me, though. Iron ore? Don't know what to do with it. Eventually you'll make a furnace. You put the iron ore in the furnace and you get some iron ingots. You make good stuff with iron ingots. Let's see. Let's... One of those thingies that explode. Oh, the old creeper. Creepers are fun. Alright, dirt. Where are we putting dirt? It's mob drops. That's random stuff. I don't know why we got dirt in with the smeltable blocks, but whatever. I don't know where else to put it, apparently. Made a stone sword. Get 'em, boys. That's how it usually starts, man. Stone slabs for now are fine. I guess I'm going to need a lot more stone. So let's grab... Let's cook some cobble. Cook some stone up. Throw the coal back in here. Torches. Bit of wood, some sticks. Probably go through that. Let's just make another pick out of that. We're gonna want some regular cobble. I think. Just mine downwards, you'll get to hell. Essentially. No, you'll get to bedrock. You'll get to bedrock, and then you can say hello to Fred Flintstone. I mean... Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to show you how to get to hell here in just a minute. Since we couldn't find the Cave of Doom, I'm going to go ahead and open a portal to hell, because why not? So what do we want that's going to be easy to see? We're going to use stone slab. I think the stone slab would be enough. I just put a torch. I think I'd put a torch next to the stone slab showing the direction of the way home. Sounds like a plan. That should be fine. That should be fine. We got a bow and arrow. We got a sword, shield, iron armor. There's some stuff, obviously, we're missing. Probably don't need that extra wood. Put that away. Yeah, the nether. The nether is essentially hell. Let's see. Need these. Guess I will need a little bit of dirt. Let's figure out where we want to put another portal. I don't want it in the house because it makes a lot of noise. And it spawns zombie pigmen, which are not a problem, but again, I don't want it. Don't want it being an issue. Where do I want another portal? Probably not out front here. So that just is... Eh. I don't know. Maybe we'll just stick it over here. Guess I don't want it too far away. But... What if I just stick it over here on this little beach? Okay with that. Could put it over on that one. That's kind of annoying to put it there, though. I'll put it over here. Let's see. 2, 3 tall. I think I'm gonna go 3, 4. 4 Careful how I place these. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It should be 14. Oh, forgot my flint and steel. I'm an idiot. We're gonna want flint and steel. That's alright, we're gonna put this stuff back anyway. Let's go to the nether. What could possibly go wrong? Let's put you away. You away. You away. Okay, I'm gonna need iron ingot. I need a piece of flint. Flint and steel. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Why the hell not? Let's put